What's up, all? This is GI Rail Fan here again, and today we're going to be going somewhere a little bit different. I'm going to attempt to visit a particular industry that exists down here on Virginia Street. Right now I'm at 4th in Virginia. Just to give you a better shot of where I'm standing. We are at the Railcat Stadium. Okay. That's just to give y'all an idea of where I'm at. We got good light right now. It's in the afternoon. So we're gonna go ahead and try to attempt to get to some of these bridges and to get to this industry that's back here. I believe the industry that sat back here was called Shamrock. And as far as I know, that industry closed up either last year or earlier this year. Now, Shamrock had a couple of different locations in the city of Gary, Indiana over some years. They used to be located on 9th Avenue, right by where the High Line used to be at 9th and Chase Street. There was a team track by 9th and Chase Street. They called that the Tolliston Team Track. And the Shamrock Company was located over there in that direction. I will put both locations on the map for you guys. I'll probably already do it by the time we get to this part of the video. But anyway, here we go. Attempt number 1. This is either going to be a success or it's going to be a bust. But whichever way it goes, you all are going to go with me. I wonder what happened to this guy. We at the South Shore tracks right now. The railroad station will be back that direction. Here we go. We're now crossing under the toll road. It's a very interesting place to be. Get out the street there. Just walk over here to the side. We're now walking under the toll road, I-90. The way these columns look like, it looks like a like a Roman Coliseum of some kind. Excuse the wind, we're getting closer to Lake Michigan and the wind is kind of brisk out this direction. There's a South Shore train coming. I want to see if I can catch it from this side of the toll road. All right, so we're now on the north side of the toll road. We're headed towards the first bridge that's up here. We're also going to be crossing a set of tracks that's at grade, which means it's on street level. And these tracks that are at street level, this is the EJE, former EJE city track. EJE was bought by Canadian National, so now it is Canadian National CN city track. If you look at my hours video that I recorded where all the insects were attacking me earlier this summer, this past summer, I should say, I visited a section of the city track, which would be back that way towards the east, towards Ohio Street. Right now, we're on Virginia Street. Give everybody a good look at the city track here. Now the city track did have some road relocation just a little bit. When they redid the toll road, the city track was moved. The South Shore line leases the city track, so it could be able to interchange with Canadian National in the Pine area. And I believe Union Pacific uses this to be able to, move coal to the NIPSCO plant. But it's mostly more active during the nighttime than it is during the day. This bridge that you see right here is the former Baltimore and Ohio overpass over Virginia Street, which now belongs to CSX. And you know because there's a CSX sign under the bridge. That is a mainline track. It's easier to get up there at Gary Union Station, which will be back that way to the west on the other side of the bridge here. But we're gonna go ahead and walk under this bridge. And this bridge is in terrible shape. I don't know if you can see how those little rusticles hanging down from under the bridge here. See? CSX. I've never seen any videos that really, where people came down here to actually take a good look at these bridges here. So GI Rail Fan's gonna do it. So now we are north of the old Baltimore and Ohio CSX Bridge. I could probably climb them stairs there. I don't want to waste too much foot real estate though, so we're gonna keep it moving. I wanted to show you guys these signs here. See, it says area closed, all national park service area beyond this point closed to public use and traffic because of emergency conditions. And it's probably a bunch of pollution back here. All right, you got the same signs over there across the street. We're still north of the B&O, and you have the same signs that are posted across the street here. Sidwell's Portico does show that this area is owned by the Parks Department. Which I don't really give a fuck about because I'm going to try to attempt to go back there to get on the old Highline embankment. Oh, it's a staircase over here on the New York Central Bridge here, which would be Norfolk Southern now. This is the Norfolk Southern Bridge here. Okay. So this roadway right here will lead you back towards the Gary and Western High Line. I know some of you guys have heard me speak about Scott Depot, and I believe this is the area where Scott Depot used to sit, somewhere around this area here. But this road will take you back towards the High Line. Like I said, the Indiana Harbor Belt used to operate this branch here, and it used to be a spur. They used to drop passengers off here back when the High Line used to have passenger service. And it was a freight depot here and a passenger depot here, and it was used as a passenger depot until the streetcar line built tracks out this way to be able to transport employees to the mill. Now, employees used to have to walk from here to the Broadway gate, which was very, 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 very far away. Okay, the streetcar lines were built to Virginia Street, so people from the High Line, the passengers from the High Line, could get off of the trains and take the streetcars to get to work. But then the streetcar lines back this way became irrelevant when the streetcars actually built lines into the mill, especially Sheet and 10 at Buchanan Street. And when the streetcar line built the Sheet and 10 branch on Buchanan Street, then passenger service stopped altogether in this location. I hope I'm explaining that correctly because I kind of butchered this video. And we're walking under the New York Central Bridge here. As I told you, this now belongs to Norfolk Southern. See, there's an NS sign there. in here. You see the condition of this bridge as well. Look at that. Here we got us a shot of both the CSX and the Norfolk's other bridges here. Now, this last final bridge here over here at Virginia Street belonged to EJE, which is now Canadian National. And right over here to my right would be Shamrock Terminals. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the old Shamrock location was closed down because of tax purposes. The company used to have a gambling arrangement in Colorado, and the owners basically gambled the business and botched the taxes and didn't report things and whatever. And for whatever reason, the location at 9th and Chase was shut down, and it was reopened over here. And the company operated here at this location for a very long time, and then, like I said, recently the company was shut down, and now the building stands here, as far as I know, unused, but the property is being taken care of as far as vegetation and whatnot. This property can be seen on LoopNet. Right now the price of the building escapes me, but if you all want to know more information about the Shamrock Terminals building here in Gary, it is freely available on the internet if you know how to look for it. And we're just going to walk this down, just try to get as far as we can before they say, get the fuck out of here. Well, it does seem like this place is being used for something. I don't know exactly what, but you all saw the front of the building was not being in use. And so this is the back of the building. There's a bunch of cars and shit parked back here. It says available office and warehouse space. Land 3 acres or built to suit. 219-882-6933. The reason why I'm coming back here is because on the other side of this building, it's a railroad bridge that served this building, and I believe that railroad bridge also led to the location known as Scott. I'm going to try to see if we can get back here to this bridge. I don't want to trespass on these people's property, but I will trespass on railroad property. I know that's kind of fucked up sounding, but this is GRF fan you talking to. Well, it's going to go ahead and traverse this bridge, but as you can see, we have a truck that has run under this bridge here. So, my plans for getting up on top of that bridge is a bust. This is a bust. Gary's finest. Damn it. Now back this way, I have no fucking clue what's back this way. There's a security camera up there. You see it on that pole. There's a guard shack back that way towards the Great Lakes Industrial Center. Maybe we can get to this bridge down here. I believe this will be an EJE Bridge. So I decided to say fuck it and come down this street anyway. Once again, we're on Tennessee Street and we're up under this EJE Bridge. I wonder what else is down here. See, a sign over there says EJE Railway. Do not enter without proper authorization. That's over there. We ain't going over there. So if I'm not mistaken, right now I'll be crossing over the Grand Calumet River, which in this location is less than grand. Yeah, I am crossing the Grand Calumet River. Now, where I really wanted to go was that railroad bridge right over there. You can't even see it from here. Try to see if I could get a shot of it for you. You see that bridge right there? I'm gonna pull up a picture of that bridge for you. This is a very extremely cool location. I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street real quick. There seems to be some cars coming. Is it time to get kicked out? I don't know. I'm not looking behind me. Straight on ahead. Into the depths, into the catacombs. This is a very narrow little tunnel here. U.S. Steel Gary Works. As far as I know, I'm still not trespassing yet. And here we are approaching another bridge. I know where I am. I don't know quite exactly where I am. I'm gonna plug it in on the map for you guys. But this is so fucking cool. Wow. We're actually like walking under a rail yard right now. Some traffic coming. I'm gonna get the fuck out of the street. We are walking under a rail yard. Go, Speed Racer, go. No cops down here, so I guess they can speed. Lots of people getting off of work right now, speeding down the street. It's crazy. Coke oven gas pipe right up here. You see what it says? I believe we have now cleared the yard. these big, humongous pipes. Holy shit. And the reason why I wanted to go to that railroad bridge that I showed you guys earlier was because U.S. Steel announced that they were shutting down coke plant operations here. So more than likely, that big old, those coke mines here are probably not even being used. Therefore, they will be abandoned. And I wanted to try to see if I could access the coke plant, which is, I believe, is right here in front of me. All right, finally made it to the top of this ridge. It's a very hard walk, sheesh. But I think I reached the top. And now, I believe what I'm looking at in front of me is the coke plant. Like, I'm actually like on steel mill property right now. Yeah, this is the coke plant. Pulverized coal injection. And those railroad tracks actually led right into this plant, where it actually led right into that rail yard that we walked under. Check it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I dare not walk any further. Not gonna push my luck. So it's a lot more buildings back here, and more than likely I probably will not be able to access them. So not gonna press my luck today. But this is Gary Railfan at the coke plant in Gary, Indiana. I'm out.
It's fear, girl.